Hi guys, I'm Alex Fry and I'm the team lead for Inkskill, and I'm so proud of what my team has worked on for the past 10 weeks, and I have them here today to show you our final product.
Hey everybody, my name is Samuel Hilbert and I was the product manager for Inksco. I mostly worked on the back end with May doing Django and similar things like that.
My name is Catherine Tolentino. I'm in charge of design, but I've also helped with front-end development.
Hello, my name is Advait Nair. I'm an engineer. I worked on both the front end of the HTML and also worked on the accessibility side of the website.
Hi guys, I'm May Sattler and I'm a back-end focused engineer for Inkskill.
Hello, my name is Sahil Trivedi, and I'm the front-end engineer for Inkskill. So the problem Inkskill was trying to address was the lack of accessibility for visually impaired individuals concerning career discovery and the field of computer science. So I just also want to add that 97% of websites that you can search on the internet are not accessible to not only blind people, but to people with hearing disabilities and color blindness.
Well, you might be wondering how and why is our website accessible? So the first thing is each part of the website is regioned off. So anyone with a screen reader can easily jump through each part of the website and easily go to any part of the website. Another thing is any part like the header is labeled numerically, so they know what part and what section of each website they're on. I'll now show you how our website looks. Here you go. This is how our website looks, and I'll give it off to Samuel.
So when you go to the link that May just posted in the chat, courses.inksco.com, you'll be greeted with a login page that will prompt you to put in your user information. If you don't already have a user and password, then you can just sign up and put in your information. If for whatever reason you end up like hitting something wrong or you don't put in the correct information, it'll tell you what you did wrong, both visually and for a screen reader if someone is using that. So that you can fix whatever it was and get logged in. And so Advaith is going to create this new user, and then he's going to kind of show you what it looks like from the screen reader.
Yes, so hopefully you can hear my sound.
Login document. Clickable main land from May Sattler to main landmark. Username TEST6. Password star from star. Login button. Clickable from Tor. Save adjust.
So when you actually log in, the first thing you'll see or have read out to you will be the dashboard that'll show your progress. For now, we just have the one course. It's kind of serving as a template for what our company that we're working with, Inkskill, is going to show to the Washington State Department of the Blind as kind of a proof of concept of this is what it would be like to have a visually impaired accessible website that can teach you content. And so now May is going to kind of show you what the resource is like, and then as well as what that is like with a screen reader.
Yeah, so as Samuel mentioned, the Inkskill dashboard only has one course right now, and when you open it up, you'll find what we call resources, which contain the educational content of Inkskill. So if you pop open a resource, any resource, you'll be able to see just a whole bunch of text, which can be easily read or listened to. And once you go through all the text, it'll lead you through how to code. And at the bottom of the screen, you will find two buttons. The first button will give you the ability to mark that resource as done. The website will save your progress and send you back to the bottom of the page where you can easily start the next week with the second button. And now Oddwife will show you what it's like going through a resource with the screen reader.
Hello, it's me again. I'll show you how it sounds with the screen reader.
Adjust the output. Audio now unmuted. Welcome back from Sahil Trivedi to everyone.
Sorry, you can hear everything that's going on.
And from Alex Fry, conditionals. Let's start with operate from Alex Duffy to everyone. Love that I can access the site now alert. Effectively, we will use the interactive mode of Python. Discussed last week where you wrote your code in a notepad file, saved it and then executed it.
So as you can see, it reads out everything that you have with the software, and alongside that, it reads what the website has. You could also hear my Zoom chat going on. I'll
Send
pass it back to May.
Yeah, so once you go through the resource and you mark it as done using the screen reader, if you go back up to the dashboard that you can find on the nav bar, your progress will be saved on the progress bar. And if you open up the resource again, there will be a little check mark denoting your completeness. And now Catherine will show you what it's like to go through a quiz.
Yeah, so if you scroll all the way down, you can see the quizzes. Right now we only have one. This is just a template. So immediately a modal box will pop up with instructions. You need to get a score higher than 7 in order for this to be counted towards your progress. So once you press start quiz, you could begin. There are 10 multiple choice questions. Each have 4 options. And these questions were made based off of the content that Kartik, our industry partner, provided. Now, as you can see in the top corner, it shows the questions you are on, and it also shows that what score you got. Additionally, once you press on an option, you can see that you've selected it since it's highlighted in blue. And if you get it correct, then it will be shown in green. Additionally, if you press next question without, just keep going. If you press next question, additionally, a modal box will pop up at the end, and this will show your grade. Now, if you press continue and you can go back to your dashboard, you can see that the progress has updated. Now I'll hand it off to Sahil to talk about our experience working on the website.
Okay, so over these past 10 weeks, me personally, I have learned many skills about working in this group. I think this has been like a new type of environment for me, and working as a team to build a product has just been something that I've really been looking forward to, and I finally got the chance to do something like this. So I really thank you guys for this opportunity. And also, I learned to ask many questions. And I think over these 10 weeks, asking these questions helped me solve many roadblocks that I encountered. So I would also like to, in the future, implement creating a deeper connection with the team so that I can help the team progress further. Yeah, that's mostly some things that I've learned.
Hello, my name is Advait, like I said before, and during this incubator, it was actually really fun. Some things that I learned was that this is the first time I've actually received a project from like a industry partner and give us hard deadlines with like the 10 weeks. And during the process of making this website, I learned how to research in depth, like going to Stack Overflow and asking many of my peers, such as Alex, David, or literally anybody in the Discord. And I also learned how to, upon asking these questions, I also learned how to accept these answers and being able to like understand what they're actually trying to say. And also working in a professional environment like this actually taught me how I should be interacting with others in this environment and how I should be behaving. And now I'll pass it on to Samuel.
During these past 10 weeks, getting to work with this frankly awesome team, probably the biggest thing I learned in terms of soft skills was communication. Whether that was communicating with the rest of the team, trying to figure out where problem areas were happening and where I could kind of step in and help. Whether like with deployment with May, we tried to like hash that out for a few hours, or with the back end when we couldn't figure out how to get the progress working. But I also learned how to communicate well with like my team lead Alex, like who kind of represents the people above me, being able to discuss like when I'm having like issues dealing with something like in terms of code, or if I have like a conflict that was coming up. And honestly, Alex was really great about being really kind and saying, I understand that you have this problem or whatever, which really gave me the confidence to be more communicative. In terms of actual like programming and technical skills, I learned a lot about Django, which has been super useful. And now I know how to link like Python and HTML to get something working well, and how to use those tools. If I could go back and improve something, or if I were to work on this in the future, probably the biggest thing I would change is making it more expandable for more courses to be added. Because right now we've kind of have everything hard coded in just because we knew it was only going to be these 12 resources. But that did create a lot of issues. It meant that whenever we had to do something into one resource, it was like we just had to copy and paste like 12 times to get it to like apply to everything else. So working on that would definitely be my next goal. And I'm going to pass it off to May.
Yeah, so these past weeks have been a doozy. This is my first practical experience working in a team, working with such strict deadline, working on such a large project. However, I feel I've developed a lot of new skills, not just technical, but soft too. Some of the toughest things I had to overcome was learning as I went along, not just all the technical skills I needed, but also how to become a better teammate. Early on in production, I sometimes got too focused on figuring out a problem myself and would even sometimes hold up production. Due to this, thankfully, I noticed pretty quickly and I got the chance to improve upon myself during the rest of the incubator. Overall, I'm happy where things are with the website, but if I got the chance to keep working on Inkskill in the future, the first thing I'd want to focus on is working with Google App Engine, as this is something that I've already spent some time on, but never got to fulfill due to my limitations and ability. Now, Catherine.
Yeah, so I created most of the design of the website, and I also use CSS and HTML for the individual resources and the quiz. So while working on this, I tried to solve problems independently at the beginning using YouTube, Stack Overflow, and other resources from Google, including the ones in the Discord channels. But throughout the incubator period, I started to ask for help from the community more often. I got some great design feedback from the Discord channel that really improved the design. And I've also learned to communicate with my team more effectively to ensure that we're on the same page with deadlines and what we're going to work on. And as well as with our industry partner, Kartik, like ensuring that our goals are the same and that we are able to achieve them. So moving forward, I would continue to improve upon the technical skills that I've learned. And I would also continue to practice the communication skills that during this time period. And thank you for listening, and I hope you've enjoyed our demonstration.